What's up, nerd geeks and gamers alike? It's Nerdy Nick, and I am actually coming to you not from the shop today, but from the car. Alright, so, I know we missed yesterday. This whole week, let me tell you guys, this whole week has been nuts. Just with work. I'm in charge of renovations at an apartment complex for a real estate investment company, and whew, I've been overseeing the complete overhaul and renovation of 365 total apartments, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and townhouses, which are part of the apartment buildings. And they're crazy. They're 2 stories. They're huge. They're the size of a house, but, you know, like the cost of one too. But anyways, it got real busy this week. You know, we have these deadlines. You know, we've got to get an apartment done and ready, because before they even get renovated, some of these apartments already have a move-in date, you know, so it's crazy. But anyways, I wanted to come on here and maybe do just a little more than a morning minute, so to speak, because it's already like 10:18 here, and I'm just on my way home. I'm not feeling well. Last night I don't know what's going on with me, man. I threw up just out of nowhere, and it was nasty. My throat still hurts from the freaking puke fest I had. Just feeling nauseous, you know, and whatnot. But I don't know. Like, I had like fried zucchini. That was about it for like dinner, so to speak. I took my kids out to a pizza place that they've got a giant arcade with the ticket games and whatnot, and I just ordered myself some fried zucchini just because I wasn't like terribly hungry. And a little bit later I get home, I watch Zombieland 2, and then I just go to the bathroom and say, I think I'm gonna throw up, and then it just happened. Like, it was crazy. So anyways, enough of that. So we'll talk about Zombieland 2 for a minute here. Zombieland 2 Double Tap was alright. It was entertaining, but for the amount of time it took for them to make this sequel, there's a lot of hype behind it. And I mean, the first is a classic, I think. The first one is great. You know, it's an alternative take on the zombie apocalypse, you know, and whatnot. It's funny, full of action and gory. The second one is gory as well. It's got some action to it, but it was really, I don't know, it was just kind of dry, in my opinion. It didn't hit like the notes that the first one did. The ending, though, I'll say this: not the ending, but the mid-credits scene is amazing and should be its own movie. It was great. I mean, I guess I can say it because the movie's been out already for months and it's rentable now. So the post-credits scene shows Bill Murray, and it says like day 0, like the first day of the zombie apocalypse, and he's in the middle of an interview for Garfield 3 with like Al Roker, and Al Roker like throws up and starts to turn into a zombie, and then like the whole news building starts turning in, like people are, you know, zombifying and whatnot, and Bill Murray takes out a bunch of people with like a metal chair, like, you know, pro wrestling style. It was great. That was an awesome scene. It was really cool. But yeah, it was alright. I mean, was it worth the $2 Redbox, you know, price for Blu-ray? Yeah, I'd say that. I'm glad I didn't go see it in theaters, because I probably would have been pretty pissed off about the ticket price. But yeah. And now let's go ahead and talk about some pro wrestling for the week. I am planning on doing a pro wrestling episode every week. Nothing like What Culture Wrestling, because those guys do that shit full time, and there's no way I can keep up with them, me working full time and doing this for funsies. But I'm thinking about highlighting my favorite matches throughout the week and then uploading them on like Saturday night. Maybe call them like Saturday Night Slam Down or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this week, let me talk to you about my favorite match. My favorite match this week was between Asuka and Natalya. It was... I love both of them because they're both really technical, and there's not a lot of holes in their game. They both hit pretty hard. They're both seasoned veterans, and they're really great at putting people over. This week's match between the two of them was really back and forth, and I was like, well, Asuka just, you know, lost to Becky. She's still a tag team champion with Kairi Sane. So what are they gonna do from here? Where are they gonna push? Where are they gonna push Asuka? Because you can't, in my opinion, you can't lay her down. You can't take her out to the barn to kill her, because everybody likes Asuka. She's fiery hot. She's amazing. She works. She's a great in-ring talent. And plus her character is just crazy. She's awesome. And Natalya is also the same in the essence that she can put over people. She is an amazing in-ring worker. But she's never really, like, lately there hasn't been a lot of room for her in story. So this match was interesting, and I was like, well, which way are they going to go with it? Because Asuka, you need to be real careful with right now. And I mean, Natalya, she was like one of the last 5 in the Women's Royal Rumble before Beth Phoenix threw her out. So, I mean, they're both kind of billing upwards, projecting upwards. But I thought it was a great match. You know, you have Natalya's grappling, which is great. You know, her submissions. They're very good at chain wrestling with each other. And if I was a non-pro wrestling fan, non-WWE fan, and watched that match, I would more likely than not believe that everything you're seeing in there is real, is like 100% no punches pulled, and be totally immersed. I think that they both showcased their skills amazingly. Not a lot of fooling around, you know, chasing each other outside of the ring or this or that. It was really good, high impact, velocity wrestling. And Asuka ended up winning with some kind of, I think they just called it an Asuka hold or a Asuka submission. She had her hand wrapped around Natalya and was cranking it. You know, it was a neck crank basically. But I thought it was a good match. It was like my favorite match this week. I'm trying to remember. I don't watch NXT. I watch AEW. I give WWE two nights a week of my life. So I skip NXT and watch AEW. Now, AEW was really good this week too. Cody at the end getting those the 10 lashes from the leather belt. I mean, wow. MJF, you can tell. I mean, you can't fake those lashes, man. They were freaking brutal. Brutal. And if you follow Cody on social media, he's been posting pictures of his back. And all of the welts and the cuts and whatnot from getting whipped. It was freaking crazy. So kudos to him. That was something I've never seen before, like in pro wrestling or really anything televised like that. But yeah, it was great. So I want to know from my fans out there, not my fans, I'm stupid. Forget I said my fans. You guys are my community. To my community out there, if you guys watch pro wrestling, what was your favorite match this week? That'll be today's question. I'll be putting up a video Saturday, tomorrow morning, for my new Nerdy Nick's Super Saturdays with Friends. It'll be myself and my buddy Ward. We're playing Conflict Desert Storm on the original Xbox. It'll be a little bit of a longer video. It'll be kind of in the style of like James and Mike Mondays on Cinemassacre. It's just gonna be us two dudes playing a video game, couch co-op style. You know, I wanted to bring that kind of vibe, you know, in a video. Just couch co-op. You know, no filter, no script. Just two dudes chilling, being candid, having fun with video games. So we'll be doing that. Morning minutes will continue. I just don't know if they're going to be an everyday morning minute kind of thing. It all just depends on the work schedule. And then I am going to be doing a pro wrestling video every Saturday night. And maybe it'll just be a live stream, an interactive chat. That would be pretty good, because that would keep the conversation going rather than just me rambling about myself, amongst myself. But yeah, I want to say thank you guys for being here and watching this 12-minute video. Jesus, I need to get off of this now. I've been talking too long. You've been hearing me jibber jabber too long. But happy FriYAY. Have a good weekend. Don't do anything stupid. Be nice to one another. Don't need no more drama from that baby mama. I don't know. I'm just being dumb. But yeah, guys, stay nerdy.